Hey TerraNova explorers, it's day 3 of our climate change series, and today we're focusing on the here and now. What are the real-world impacts of climate change happening today? From more intense hurricanes to raging wildfires, climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's our reality. In recent years, we've seen a dramatic increase in extreme weather events, and scientists warn it's only going to get worse. Let's start with hurricanes. Warmer ocean temperatures fuel these storms, making them more powerful and destructive. We've seen this with recent hurricanes like Harvey, Irma, and Maria, which caused unprecedented damage across the Caribbean and the southern United States. Studies show that hurricanes are not only becoming stronger, but also more frequent. This is directly linked to the rise in global sea surface temperatures, another clear sign of climate change. Then there are wildfires. Hotter, drier conditions are creating the perfect environment for these fires to spread. In places like California, Australia, and the Amazon, wildfires are becoming a devastating new normal, destroying homes, wildlife habitats, and entire communities. But it's not just about extreme weather. Climate change is also threatening our water resources. As glaciers melt and droughts become more common, millions of people are facing water scarcity. This isn't just a problem for the future. It's happening right now in places like Cape Town, South Africa, where the city nearly ran out of water in 2018. Glaciers, which provide water for billions of people, are retreating at an alarming rate. In the Himalayas, the Andes, and the Alps, these ice masses are shrinking, threatening the water supply for entire regions. Agriculture is another area where we're seeing immediate impacts. Changing rainfall patterns and increased temperatures are making it harder to grow crops, leading to food shortages and higher prices. In some regions, farmers are struggling to adapt to these new conditions, putting their livelihoods at risk. And then there's the human cost. As natural disasters become more frequent, more people are being displaced from their homes. Climate refugees, people forced to leave their homes due to climate-related disasters, are becoming a growing reality. Let's not forget about biodiversity. Many species are struggling to adapt to the changing climate. From coral reefs bleaching to polar bears losing their hunting grounds, the natural world is under threat. And the loss of these species has a ripple effect on entire ecosystems. For example, coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are dying off due to rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification. This doesn't just affect marine life, it impacts the millions of people who rely on these ecosystems for food and income. The impacts of climate change are all around us, but what about where you live? Have you noticed changes in your local environment? How is climate change affecting your community? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. And if you're new to TerraNova, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the world we share. From wildfires to water shortages, climate change is hitting hard. What impacts are you seeing in your community? Let's share our experiences and learn from each other.